Well, we have some big controversy in the MVP voting race. As you all may know already, Matthew Stafford has been named the 2025 NFL Most Valuable Player. And while I agree with it, I love Stafford, think he had an amazing season. We got to break down why everybody's freaking out. This award was Drake Maye's, but it wasn't because of one man in particular who has the honor and privilege of voting. And this one man basically had the fate of the MVP in his hands. Now, before we get into who he is and what he did, this was the closest MVP race since 2003. Mind you, that was Peyton Manning and Steve McNair, and they tied. This was one vote away from being a tie. So for those of you who don't know, this is how the NFL MVP voting mechanics work. There's 50 media members in the Associated Press. Each voter submits a top 5 list. So a first place vote is 10 points, a second place vote is 5 points, third place is 3, fourth place is 2, fifth place is 1. Everybody knows that the NFL MVP is a quarterback award. Make no mistake about it. You guys know this. I know this. Every single year a quarterback wins. It would take a historic season out of a skill position player to win it over a quarterback. So there was no doubt it was between Drake Maye and Matthew Stafford. Those were the two. It was going to be one or the other. So let's get into it. Drake Maye lost the MVP because of one voter. And this one voter in particular goes by Sam Monson. Now, Sam Monson is an Irish NFL analyst. And he even came out after the voting was finished, after Matthew Stafford was crowned MVP. He came out on his own will and tweeted, "I am the Justin Herbert voter." So people were looking through the polls, looking through the results, and they noticed that somebody voted for Justin Herbert. Well, turns out that our guy, Sam Monson, was the Herbert voter. He voted Justin Herbert for MVP, a guy that wasn't even in the top 5. Sam Monson says, "I was the Justin Herbert vote. The guy had the worst offensive line in the NFL all season, and despite that, he was working miracles in almost every single game. Stafford's O-line became 2/5 as bad as Herbert's for 5 minutes, and he became a turnover howitzer. He embodied value." This is so wrong. This is absolutely so wrong. Justin Herbert, although he did make things happen with, not the best O-line, that's not what the MVP is about. Do I have to read you Justin Herbert's stats? Let's just go through them. 3,727 yards, 26 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions, all while having a 60 QBR. Meanwhile, Drake Maye had 4,394 yards, 31 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions with a 77 QBR, which is first in the NFL, leading in QBR. And then Matthew Stafford, 4,700 yards, 46 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 71 QBR. So, in my opinion, I did believe that Matthew Stafford deserved to win the MVP. I know what Drake Maye did is so impressive. Second year, nobody gave the Patriots a chance. First year head coach in Mike Vrabel, first time head coach for the Patriots. But 46 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Matthew Stafford was playing at such a high level for his age. It's unbelievable. Drake Maye led the Patriots to a 14-3 record. I get it. They're young. He is their guy. And you're not supposed to take into account what happens in the playoffs. So this is a regular season award. I hope in the future they change it, but that's how it is now. So Sam Monson's one vote for Justin Herbert is the reason that Drake Maye didn't win the MVP. And he sticks his chest out online and says, "It was me. I was the Herbert voter." And they ripped him. Twitter is ripping him. They're ripping Herbert. And I think it is so dumb to give Herbert a vote, who wasn't even in the top 5, by the way, to give Herbert a vote off of a hypothetical. He is the hypothetical king. Justin Herbert and Justin Herbert defenders, if man. There's a reason that they call Justin Herbert if man, okay? This is why. You're seeing it in real time. You can't vote for him because he worked miracles with that O-line. Are you kidding me? So you're telling me that Matthew Stafford, which like I said, I think he deserves it. Love Matthew Stafford, one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time. But you're telling me that Drake Maye lost the MVP because Joe Alt's ankle was hurt. You're telling me that that's the reason that Drake Maye was snubbed of the MVP because of a hypothetical, oh, if his lineman was healthy. Oh, he made it work. He worked miracles with a horrible O-line. Are you kidding me? This guy, Sam Monson, should have his privileges of voting revoked. He should be removed from the 50 members that vote for this NFL MVP award. He should be removed instantly. Drake Maye didn't win the MVP because one guy wanted to be different. He wanted to stand out, and he wanted to defend Justin Herbert so bad that he used his privileges of voting for the NFL MVP to vote for a guy who wasn't even in the top 5. I cannot stress how insane this is. Like I said, there's a lot of things wrong with the NFL MVP in my opinion. The consistency from year to year changes up so much. I feel like there's no real base guidelines, right? But I think that there's got to be change. I think one, we have to eliminate this regular season thing. Let it go into the postseason, because if you counted the postseason in the voting, I guarantee you nobody would be complaining that Drake Maye didn't win. They would be like, oh yeah, Stafford deserves it, whatever. But it's a regular season award, so Drake Maye has a right to be mad over not winning because of some guy that wanted to be different and vote for Justin Herbert, who had a mid-season. I mean, these were razor-thin margins, and Sam Monson's vote was the reason that Drake Maye was snubbed of an MVP. But back to Justin Herbert, this is it. In my opinion, this upcoming season, you are under the most pressure, Justin Herbert, to perform, and not only perform, but perform in the playoffs. Forget an MVP. I don't expect you to win an MVP. You could very well. He has every tool in the shed to make that happen. But once your linemen are back, your Joe Alt's going to be back, Rashawn Slater's going to be back. You're probably going to get another weapon in the draft. Justin Herbert, you have an offensive coordinator, one of the best in the game, who just got hired in Mike McDaniel. It's time to produce, and it's time to do it in the playoffs. I don't think there's another quarterback under more pressure this upcoming season to play well in the playoffs than Justin Herbert. The excuses are out the door. You have no more excuses. Once your linemen are back, you're probably going to get another weapon in the draft. Rock star offensive coordinator. Just as stable as you can get of an organization right now, especially with Harbaugh being the head coach. It's time to produce. I genuinely cannot believe that Sam Monson cost Drake Maye an MVP because he wanted to be different and he wanted to stick his neck out for Justin Herbert, a guy who probably doesn't even know he exists. But that's what happens when you give people like this the power and the privilege to vote on stuff this important and with pretty much no guidelines. So that's how the cookie crumbles, man. I just had to get a video out on this. Let me know what you guys think. Was Drake Maye snubbed, or does Matthew Stafford deserve it? I think Drake Maye was snubbed, but I still think that Matthew Stafford deserved it. Two things can be true. So let me know what your guys' take on it is in the comments. I will be reading and replying to all. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out the channel so much. We're on the grind, bringing a bunch of off-season content to you guys. I'll see you guys at the Super Bowl. Enjoy. Let me know who you're taking, Seattle or the Patriots, and I'll see you on the next video. It's been Dave G, and I'm out.